had no intention whatsoever to get into modelling. I didn't even think modelling would be a thing, but one day I was in my first year at university and I was coming back from a commercial dance class. I was all hot and sweaty, no makeup on at all, and I saw these people who turned out to be photographers try and get out the door, and I opened the door for them and they jokingly said, "Oh, you should come with us." I laughed it off, we went our separate ways. Then it was like fate gave me another chance and I bumped into them again. And they suddenly said, "Do you have an hour free? Do you have a dress?" And I modelled for them. It was a TFP shoot at the time, and it was just with a group of photographers and models, and then I ended up travelling to different locations with them, like Louth and Lincoln, and it wasn't until someone actually messaged me on Instagram asking me like if I've got a website, am I a professional model and everything, that I just was mind blown, thinking, is this happening? Can I do this? And I went for it, and then here I am. So this was a question that was really put to me when I first started doing paid shoots. I was all the time at the start, because I had no experience, like this is a whole new world for me. And someone asked me on Instagram, "Oh, what are your rates and what are your levels?" And then came the question, like, should I do this? Will this affect like my worth? Would people look at me differently if I started modelling and doing paid shoots? And I had all these questions running through my mind. In the end, I went for it. And I did so much research into it, looking at levels, what I shouldn't do, what I'm comfortable with. And every single time I go into a shoot, I just make sure I stick to those levels. Like, I know my worth as a woman, as a model, as a human being almost, and I just make sure I stick to those levels all the time. So the best thing about being a model is the fact that you just get to travel around, meet so many brilliant people, and I've actually made such good friends with this job. And the fact that it is a job and I'm getting paid to do what I absolutely love is just an absolute bonus. And also the fact that I do so many different things. Like, this job is never the same. One minute I'm doing videos on pole, the next minute I'm going underwater doing different shoots. I'm in amazing locations. It's just a spontaneous job, which I love. So the fact that I do love my job is an absolute given, but it's not at all glamorous. So many people look at me thinking, "Oh my God, it's such a glamorous job and look at you and everything." And then I kind of give them the realities of some stuff. It's rather stressful, like getting everything together, all the planning and getting all the outfits together, and then comes the changing, the outfit changes. Let's say you're in a woodland somewhere, I'm going to be getting changed behind a tree in the mud with all the insects and everything, or in the car, or in the back seat somewhere. It's never glamorous in that side of things. That's all the behind the scenes stuff, but apart from that, absolutely love it. So when I started pole, it was complete off chance. I was with my friend, we were just messing around, we thought, you know what, let's go to it. We found a pole place and just went for it. I must admit, I had the stereotype of all pole. I was a bit worried about getting into it. Again, with modelling, thinking what will people think if I started like going to these sorts of like clubs and events and everything like that. But I had no idea I'd completely fallen in love with it. And the fact is, as soon as I went into the pole club, it wasn't like everyone was doing all these sexy dances or sexy moves. They were just empowered, everyone. They were so confident, and it's just transformed me physically and mentally, in the fact that I've grown so much in strength, and I just feel so much more confident as well. And there are, like, pole is for everyone. And I know everyone keeps saying that, and everyone thinks, oh, it's probably not, but honestly, I've seen every single type of person come to a pole class, and every single time someone leaves, they just feel so much better. And I just love that. So I have been dancing for quite some time now. Since the age of 3, I went to going to my first dance school, and I was never actually that into dancing though. I would go to it for a club. I love dancing and everything like that, but it wasn't until I was about 16, 17 that I really unleashed the passion. And I just went for every kind of class. There was salsa, bachata, and then I went for pole as well and aerial hoop, and I've just absolutely fallen in love with it. It's almost like, as everyone probably says when you ask them, like, it's a release. I go to dance class. If I'm having a bad day, I'll just rehearse something, or go to dance class and I'll feel so much better.